They've got a sizable pen now. I'm gonna see what they can do with this. This is primarily rye with a little bit of clover. See, right there, clover. Perennial rye and a little bit of clover. So far, Cindy really likes it. This is something that these girls definitely aren't used to. They weren't raised like this. They were raised in more of a dairy-esque type setting. So to be a goat for them is a little bit obnoxious of a question for me to ask. You got Virtue and Rufus right there. Rufus is obviously much younger, so he's catching on to the actual farm life pretty darn easy. She also was from a dairy that primarily showed. So these guys are like stall babies as far as like if they were a horse, they wouldn't know what bugs are and things like that. Kind of climate controlled environment. Not gonna lie, like a really good environment. They're just not used to seeing what it's like to be a goat. It's been a little bit of a rough change for them, but each step brings us closer, right? Each step brings us closer, not that close, to being able to be goats. And then Katie and her two are back over there by the fence. Everybody is figuring out that this pasture is freaking awesome, which is great. They're not going to stay out here all the time. I basically brought them out tonight just to get them out because it was so darn hot this afternoon. They were like, yeah, not going to happen. And the grasses in the sugar, or the sugar in the grasses tend to go back down to the root base in the evening. So I thought that it might be a really good time to get them out here so that way it's not so potent for them, and just some really good grass. But we're doing it. They're figuring it out. It's phenomenal. It's amazing. Yay. Here we go. Pasture goat style.